Right then, so welcome to my single seed potato challenge reveal. First off, big thanks to Steve at Digwell Green Fingers for putting this challenge on. And personally, I'm just kicking myself. Why am I kicking myself? I'll tell you why. Because I got blight. Yeah, I got blight. And the reason I'm really kicking myself is because I had the JBA Blight Guard to try and help prevent this, but I started spraying too late. Yeah, I started spraying too late. I should have been spraying from early June, and I didn't. Started to see what I thought was blight, started spraying too late. Forget it. Once you've got it, this doesn't cure it. It only helps prevent it. And for anybody who doesn't know what blight looks like on your potatoes, it's not like the normal, like I know what I'm talking about. It's not like the normal just yellowing and naturally dying back. The leaves go brown, and hopefully you see that right on the end of the stem there, the whole stem just goes nasty and brown. I had cut some off hoping, may I survive it, and despite, here there are some green shoots that look unaffected, I've decided to cut my losses, get rid of it, and get them harvested. And the other thing I'm kicking myself for is I didn't take any cuttings. In my head, I was going to do it, and then, was that right? Is it the right time? Procrastinated, and then I just didn't do it. So if you're in a blight prone area, I know it's too late now, but and you're into spraying some of this JBA Blight Guard, if you don't, well, whatever. Yeah, start doing it beginning of June, and don't be like me. So we've got 7 buckets. I'll get set up, and we'll have a look to see what we got, and also see if any of the potatoes have got blight, the actual tubers. Right, I'll get set up and we'll get on with it. Okay, so here we go. I'm all set up. The only reason I'm doing it, or I brought them into the tunnel, is because it's just so windy outside. So I've got 7 buckets to do. I think what I'll do is just do one here, and then probably fast forward the rest, and maybe stop if I find anything interesting. Eighth of April, that's when they went in. Let's see what we got. Yeah, clean, nothing on them. Some nice size ones. Yeah, look at that. Ew, it's like squeezing a zit. Yeah. Another rotten one. Some worms. That one's alright. Some little ones. That one's a bit green, so get rid of that one. That one's alright, odd shape. Well, this isn't very brilliant, is it? Funny shape one. But still alright. Is that alright? Well, I don't like these nodule oh no, that, look. Now, the nodules in that pus, is that from the blight, or is that from something else? The other thing I sort of noticed is the pots weren't, I should have topped the pots up more. As they grew, I filled them right up, but obviously the compost had sunk down, and there was quite a few at the top. So yeah, nothing brilliant. I'll scoop this away and do the next one. Right, number 2. There again, I think that brownness coming down the stem and that minginess, I think that is the blight making its way down to the potato. So I'll definitely be, I mean it's firm, but I'll definitely be using these straight away. I think I might have been overkill having the big bag here. But I've learnt a lot. That's always the thing. As long as I've learnt. Ew. Pussy horrible one. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. So annoyed with myself. The fact that I had it here. I had the blight guard here. That one's alright. Yeah, it's just this. Oh no, there's one there. That's it. Right, number 3. And you can see what I mean about I should have filled the pots up more. This compost settled a lot. So remember that, Pete. Fill them up more. And a slug. Get out of it. This had horse manure in the bottom. That's what this is. Oh my lord, this looks... Oh, another real minging one there. Learn your lesson, Pete. June. When it gets to June, blight will be here soon. Oh, now see, that one's gone all pussy and horrible. Well, I think you can safely say single seed potato challenge, how not to do it. The only sort of thing I can take away as a positive, I think I've got the watering about right. Oh dear, what a day. This stuff I'll just bin. Well, that's the point. I mean, the roots and this compost, I ain't going to grow potatoes in it again, but I'd imagine it's okay just to stick on top of bed. Right, and number 4, already minging. More slugs. Another thing to remember that I normally do, I normally sit my buckets to about that depth in wood chip. I think it was Nick the gardener said that'll help getting the slugs come in here. I don't think my issues have been slug problems. Just blight problems. Minging. Okay. Small but okay. Minging. Okay. Minging. Okay. Really minging. Small but okay, but I think that's because they hadn't naturally died and they hadn't naturally grown either. Oh dear, I ain't gonna bother with that. Minging. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Right then, number 5. One thing I will say, these have all grown very close to the surface. Should I have planted, although I'm sure they were planted a bit third down. I'll have to go back and check. That's all right. Odd shaped one. Oh, hello. At least it's all right. Bit soft. There again. Home. Tiny one. Right then, number 6. I don't think it's going to get any better. Any rock here. Good's that? Yeah, looks all right. Looks all right. Why can't they all be like that? 'Cause you didn't do it right, Pete. That's why. Yeah, all right. Minging, 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 minging. So basically, anything that's close to the stalk, where I guess in the blight's gone down the stalk, is just minging. Have I mentioned minging enough? Oh, no, that goes to there. Right, you've only got to endure one more. Right then, so last one. Thing is, as long as you've learnt your lesson, or learnt a lesson, gained from what you've done, and have something to work on and improve on for next year, all's good. It's only my first time growing these. Well, taking part in the challenge, only my first time growing main crop potatoes. I always grow second early, mainly because it avoids the blight, but pretty much. Is that one all right? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's just dirt. Tiny one there. I ain't gonna count that. tiny one there. Right, well there we go. That's it. I hope you think I've been fair with what I've chucked out anything that I could see that was blemished or rotten, and this is what I've got left. I'll just weigh this and get the weight off to Steve. But if you watch this far, you are troopers. Don't do what I've done. I hope everybody has a more successful attempt than me. But by making all these mistakes, I've learnt, and that's all I can hope for, is to learn and to get better. And I will be revisiting this video of mine a lot next year to drum it into my head to spray from blight from the beginning of June if you're in the blight area and you're happy enough to use the Blight Guard, which is a natural product anyway, by Jameson Brothers. And I mean their job is potatoes, so you know, unless you know any different. Top up your container once the original compost and the manure starts to drop. What else have I learnt? I think I got the water in something like it, so I'm quite happy with that. And I don't think I had any slug issues from the bottom up. I think all my problems were from the blight. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Good luck everybody else. Hope yours are a lot better than mine. Cheers and go on.